Did you know Danzo could have ended his fight with Sasuke in seconds, but he chose not to? Yup, we're talking about Kotoamatsukami, one of the most broken genjutsus in the entire Naruto series. So why didn't he use it? Let's break it all down. At first glance, it seems like the biggest missed opportunity in Naruto history. Danzo had one of Shisui's eyes, which means he had access to Kotoamatsukami, a genjutsu so powerful, it lets you control someone's mind without them even realizing it. He could have instantly made Sasuke stop fighting, or even turn against Obito right then and there. So, what happened? Now, the first and most obvious explanation is the one most fans already know. Kotoamatsukami has a massive cooldown. Normally, it can only be used once every 10 years. But wait, didn't Danzo have Hashirama cells in his body? And aren't those cells supposed to reduce cooldowns, amp up chakra regeneration, and give you massive durability boosts? Yes, they do. But even with that advantage, Danzo couldn't spam Kotoamatsukami like a regular genjutsu. According to multiple sources, with Hashirama's cells, the cooldown is shortened, but only to once every 24 hours. So here's the thing. Danzo had already used Kotoamatsukami that day. Let's rewind a bit. Just before his fight with Sasuke, Danzo was at the Five Kage Summit, a historic meeting between the strongest leaders in the ninja world. And what did Danzo do there? He used Kotoamatsukami on Mifune, the samurai leader who was acting as the neutral moderator. Danzo subtly manipulated him into recommending Danzo as the leader of the allied shinobi forces. That's a huge play, basically trying to take control of the war effort. And by the time Sasuke shows up to fight him, Danzo had already blown his one use of Kotoamatsukami for the day. So why didn't he just wait? The real answer was Danzo didn't think Sasuke was worth it. He didn't fear Sasuke. He thought of him as just another rogue Uchiha. Danzo believed his Izanagi spam, combined with his Sharingan collection and combat experience, would be enough to take Sasuke down. And to be fair, he was doing pretty well in the beginning, dodging fatal blows and sacrificing Sharingan eyes to rewrite reality. He had Sasuke right where he wanted him, until he got cocky. Now here's where it gets interesting. There's a theory that Danzo was never planning to use Kotoamatsukami on Sasuke at all, not even if it was available. Why? Because Sasuke wasn't the real threat, the man behind the scenes. The puppet master was Obito. Danzo knew this. He even tells Sasuke, "You're just a pawn. Obito is the one pulling the strings." So the theory goes that Danzo was saving Kotoamatsukami for Obito because against someone like him, who can warp through dimensions, summon the Nine Tails, and manipulate entire villages, a genjutsu like Kotoamatsukami might be Danzo's only real shot. But here's another twist. Some fans believe that Danzo didn't have access to the full version of Kotoamatsukami at all. Let me explain. Remember how Itachi had two unique Mangekyo abilities? Tsukuyomi in one eye, Amaterasu in the other. Well, what if Shisui's eyes worked the same way? According to this theory, Danzo only had one of Shisui's eyes, so maybe he only got one side of the technique, like a weaker version of Kotoamatsukami, a version that could manipulate, but not fully dominate. And what if Shisui gave the other, stronger eye, the one with the full-scale genjutsu, to Itachi before he died? That eye was later implanted into a crow, which Itachi gave to Naruto just in case Sasuke ever decided to go against the Leaf Village. So now we've got all the pieces. Danzo had already used Kotoamatsukami earlier in the day. He didn't see Sasuke as a major threat. He might have had a limited version of the jutsu, and he wanted to save it for Obito, the true mastermind. But in the end, that decision cost him his life. Sasuke didn't care about politics. He didn't care about negotiations. He came for blood, and Danzo wasn't ready for that level of rage. Even with Hashirama cells, a pocket full of Sharingans, and Izanagi at his disposal, Danzo underestimated what happens when a vengeful Uchiha comes at you with everything he's got. So the next time you wonder why Danzo didn't use Kotoamatsukami on Sasuke, remember, it wasn't because he forgot or he was dumb. It was because he thought he had time. He thought he was in control. And like so many villains in Naruto, he paid the ultimate price for underestimating the next generation. If you enjoyed that breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, if Danzo did use Kotoamatsukami, how would the story have changed? See you in the next one.